Hey, y'all, it's Kristal Hunsucker. Happy Thanksgiving Monday, and welcome to your $1 Million Message. We had the sweetest weekend. I mean, it was family time, sunshine, like literally the best weather ever. Ballpark snacks and baseball games, and it just felt like one of those weekends that you really just, you want to press between the pages of your heart and keep it forever. And, my boys played their hearts out, and we cheered, and my voice is a little scratchy now. So, of course, if you know us, you also know the Masters was on at our house all weekend long. I mean, that is a tradition we don't miss. And I've got to tell you something about Rory McIlroy. Yes, I think I'm finally saying it right. You have no idea how many times I've practiced saying his name, but this was his 11th attempt to win the Masters. 11 times he showed up. 11 times he hoped, 11 times he carried the weight of maybe this is the year, and it didn't always look good. Oh, man, today didn't even always look good, this year included. I mean, there were moments it looked like he'd lose again. But then, with a quiet, steady hand of courage, he pulled it off. He did it. Not just the Masters, but the Grand Slam. He has now won all 4 major golf titles. That moment, that green jacket was 15 years. You guys, it just makes me cry. It was 15 years in the making, you guys. But most importantly, it got me thinking about how many people feel like they've been trying for so long and they just still haven't won. Maybe it's not a tournament for you. Maybe it's your marriage. Maybe it's your confidence. Maybe it's just the fight to feel like you're enough. You keep showing up. You keep swinging. And you're just still waiting for the breakthrough. Oh, gosh, friends, I get that. I really do. And I just want to tell you about someone who gets it even more. I didn't know I was going to cry the whole call because this weekend just wasn't about sports. It was also Palm Sunday, which marks the beginning of a week that has changed history. Now, I want to tell you, if you didn't grow up hearing Bible stories, that's okay. If this is all brand new to you, I am so glad that you're here and that you're listening. Please don't hang up. Just listen. I'm going to be quick. I want to tell you a story that might sound ancient, but it is alive as your heartbeat right now. There was a man named Jesus, and he wasn't a celebrity. He wasn't a famous golf star. He wasn't rich. He didn't run for office or build an empire, but he did something that no one else had ever done. He loved people exactly as they are. He loved you. And he healed people, and he listened, and he spoke with such peace and power that people followed him. And on this particular day that we actually now call Palm Sunday, which is when I'm recording this call right now, he rode into a city, the city of Jerusalem, on a young donkey, not a war horse, not a parade float, but something quiet and humble. People lined the streets waving palm branches and shouting, Hosanna, which is just an old word that means please help us or save us. They weren't cheering for a politician. They weren't cheering for a golf tournament. They weren't even cheering for their kids. They were crying out for hope, for freedom, for peace. So maybe you felt that way before, just wishing someone would step into your mess and say, you don't have to fix it yourself first. I love you right now. Let me help. That's who Jesus is. He didn't come to shame people or give them more rules. He came to rescue hearts that were drowning in guilt and shame and fear. And here's why people needed saving. And it's really why we all do. Because somewhere deep down, we all know the world isn't really as it should be. Because there's pain, there's heartbreak. There are days that maybe you feel, maybe I feel so alone, both of us, right? And even in a crowded room, we feel alone. And sometimes, no matter how hard we try, we just can't quiet the ache. So Jesus came to take all of that, the pain, the regret, the mess, really the mess we've made, and carry it for us. And he let himself be rejected. He let himself be hurt. He even let himself be killed. Not because he lost, but because he loved. And he knew that the only way to fix the brokenness was to step into it. And then he came back to life. If you don't know this story, he came back to life. That's not a metaphor. That's like the moment that changed everything. Because if Jesus defeated death, then no part of your story is too far gone. And here's the best part. He didn't do it so you'd be perfect. He did it so you'd be free from shame, free from fear, free to live the life you were created for. So if you've ever whispered, help me, if you've ever thought, is there more than this? If you've ever wondered, does anybody really see me? The answer is yes, my friends. Jesus does. And you don't have to earn it. You just have to receive it like a gift. Like the moment when Rory did stand up there. Well, and to be honest with you, he didn't just stand up there and get that green jacket. He fell to his knees when he won. Now, I don't know where his face stands, but I like to hope that he fell to his knees saying, thank you, God, I finally did it. Fell to his knees in front of millions of people watching. And after all the years of trying, all the waiting, all the times he wondered if it would ever happen, that, my friends, is what grace is. It's the moment you stop striving and realize it's already been done. I love you. I am praying for you, especially this week. And I'm just believing that it's going to be filled with sacred pauses, deep breaths, and the overwhelming sense that you are never alone. Oh, my friends, today's call wasn't about business. It was about real business. It's about kingdom business. Happy Passion Week, my beautiful friends. Let me bless you. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face to shine upon you. May you know that if God is for you, who can be against you? With God on your side, whom shall you fear? May you be like a tree that is planted by rivers of living water, that your leaf will not wither, and whatsoever you do, say it with me, my friends, and reach out if you have questions about this story and about Jesus to any of us. It shall prosper. Happy Passion Week, guys.